Greetings everybody, I'm Wallace here, welcome to another of Telltale Games series, playing Wallace and Gromit, which is obviously based on the source material. I don't know if this is comic or cartoon, but Wallace and Gromit is well-known characters, and I like the fact that first, there is normal resolution, second, the game doesn't start with an intro, like in First Summon Max, and yeah, that's it. So we can start. Obviously, I'm playing with many hints because I'm not that good with solving puzzles and stuff. Still gonna be helping myself with walkthrough if possible. Yeah, didn't play too much Hector. I don't know if this game will suck me in, if I will like it, but honestly I will try to play it.
That should do it. Oh, it's working. Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with us today to try out my latest invention, Interactovision. This device allows guests to visit us here in West Wallaby Street
There's
without
even
having to
some
leave the
lip-sync,
comfort of their
which
own
Hector did
home.
have,
Quite handy for
better voice
stopping off at
acting.
a distant granny's, don't you
Oh,
think?
also sorry, because Hector
And
Batch of
wherever we
Carnage
go,
was
you
not
can
developed
come
by
along.
Telltale, it was published by them.
Ah, there's Gromit playing a spot of chess. Let's walk over and have a look. They're not playing. Let's ask Gromit. You can use your Interactovision mouse to choose characters and things you want to interact with. I've built in brackets that will highlight the item on your screen. Oh, dead handy that. Point at Gromit and click the left mouse button. Things seem to be at a bit of a standstill. How's the match going, Gromit? Oh dear. Gromit might have more to share. I find out about all sorts of different things just by asking. Let's interact with that broken chess piece the same way we did with Gromit just now. How on earth did that happen? Ah, getting competitive now, are we? This is a pickle, isn't it? Well, perhaps our new guest can help us find a replacement piece to get the game back on. There must be something in this room we can substitute for that bishop. Why don't we walk around and investigate items the same way as before? Good for cheering up the dog, maybe, but that's about it. Hey, look at that. God save her, eh? Sometimes I come across things I want to carry around with me. With Interactovision, you can see all of the things I've picked up. A piece for your game, Gromit. Oh, you've still got 2 queens. Might confuse things a bit, don't you think? So this won't do. The porridge gun, the latest in high-speed breakfasts and brunch defense. That's a lovely shape. Just the rubbish bin. Here, Gromit, it's the spitting image of your bishop. This should work nicely. Bless you, lad. Well done and good thinking. You're getting clever with the Interactovision. Just the sort of ingenuity we could use around here, right, Gromit? Thanks for stopping by. Do come back soon.
Short, sweet, and explains things.
Breakfast time, Gromit. Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished. Yo! Et tu, Gromit? Honey piped directly from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I kinda already forgot what he wanted.
Eggs, toast and honey. I can practically taste them
Eggs
already.
toast.
Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad. Did you bring the mail, Gromit? Oh, I don't know. Final demand? I don't know. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
This is interesting, however overly complicated stuff.
The living room's out of bounds for now, Gromit. Had to use it for storage. Only temporary, mind. We'll need those crates once the orders start pouring in. No breakfast foods down there, Gromit.
No, I didn't want to go there. Bloody hell.
You won't find me breakfast up there, Gromit. That, Gromit, was the sound of my belly. It's saying what I'm too polite to mention. Breakfast is late. Don't push me buttons, Gromit. I suppose I should at least pay the wool bill. Hey! That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
What the hell is boxing glove? Oh.
Hi, old Wallace. Manir here. Sorry to leave a message, but it's about that incident in my shop. That blinking mechanical mouse of yours has put me in a right pickle. Happening maybe a sniffer 3000 with advanced cheese tracking capabilities, but it chewed through all me fancy tail and me red lister too. Now, I know we've always been on good terms, but this morning I find myself not inconsiderably discombobulated, and I can't let it happen again, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say that with the deepest regret, and following police advice, you and your blinking contraptions are banned from my establishment until further notice.
Ouch.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play. Cracking eggs, Chuck. Done to a turn. My compliments to the chef. But Honey, how sweet of you, Gromit. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad? With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's little mishap...
Oh, no, you see...
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinnear, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
It'll more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... yes! We're in business, lad! Heads up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the world what sort of workers you are. They're certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it. Flowers. The perfect meal for a hungry hive. The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy. Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers. Now where can I find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry?
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
I wonder what happened to his little cricket bat. No flowers in here. Been doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Have you noticed? I put a new roof on Mr. Nutter's house.
Mr. Nutter?
Surely you're acquainted with our neighbour, Mr. Nutter, the squirrel.
I'm not on first name terms with any of the neighborhood animals, I'm afraid.
What about Gromit?
Oh, no, he isn't either.
Okay, give me a moment, I need to look through like how to get stuff.
There's nothing growing here.
And whose fault is that? You had a garden, Wallace, but you razed it to the ground to feed your silly bees. Now, you're making eyes at mine across the fence. But you shan't be plucking any of my blooms. Kindly reserve your green fingers for number 62.
There now. With hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
No, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle Formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow-Team, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
I don't know.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not trying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet. Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail. You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ha! This case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Protein.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace.
I mean, game is fun. It's definitely good looking in terms of, like, you know, work.
You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
But I don't know, not that much of a fun.
I realize this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden? Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, for some reason, going with the summon marks kind of had, you know, better feel to me. So, I guess I'm gonna be dealing with it and gonna just stop here and move on to another game. I might still try Strong Buds game for attractive, non-attractive people, and then, you know, further seasons of Sun Max, because that game, like, I enjoyed, to be honest. I had fun. Before moving on to newer games, you know, starting from Walking Dead and so on and so forth. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.